there. Thank you for joining me. Let me make sure you can hear me okay. Sorry, I'm going to go over to another tab and make sure you can hear me. Give me just a minute. Yep. Yep. Looks like you can hear me. Cool beans. Let me know if anything technically is going wrong. Okay, guys? So what we're going to be doing today is making journals, miniatures. I love miniatures. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to turn this on. Wonder how I can change the direction of that. Let me see if you're seeing stuff backwards. Because I don't want it backwards. Nope, you're not. It's just me. Okay, cool beans. Alrighty. Because to me, on my computer now, this looks backwards. But I got this glue gun to review. Cordless hot glue gun. And it came with, I have emailed them and asked them what links they want me to put. I can share it though. So I've already charged it. And these glue sticks are a little longer. They're about 6 inches. So I've already charged it. We're going to turn it on. I can go ahead and charge it some more. Let's see. That's not plugged in. It came with a cord, but I have a couple here already. Let's see. This charger's old. But I think it's green when it's fully charged. Yeah. See there, it's charging. And we're just going to, well, that cord's not working. I'll use the one it came with. How about that? I thought I was ready, guys. I wasn't going to charge it, but I'll go ahead and charge it while I'm waiting for it to heat up just to make sure. I had it on the other night. I haven't used it yet. There. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So you can see the light's on now, charging. And it's supposed to, I believe, turn green when it's ready. It uses mini glue sticks. Blue light is on after preheating for 1 to 3 minutes. Push the trigger to exclude the glue. While using, it's forbidden to take off the remaining glue stick. When introduced the next time, it can be directly, you just leave it in. Red light is on while charging. Green light is after fully charged. Blue light is put out when lacking power. So it is charging because it's blue now. And it came with some glitter glue sticks and I think 20. And these are 6 inch. And it's mini size. Also, something I want to say while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget is in the comments and reviews, people are going on and on about how great it is that it doesn't leak. And then I guess I saw it. I'm uncertain where I saw it. But they said, which is a good tip, and it probably works on other glue guns, is to make sure this is not pushed in. Like maybe just pull it back a hair when it's cooling off. And then, oh, there it's coming out. Oh boy. Let me get is this too much red, guys? This is like a silicone mat. But let me just see. Well, it's blue, so it might need charged in a little bit. Okay, so did I finish that? Just pull it back a little to like, just pull the glue stick back just a hair to like ease the pressure on it, so then it doesn't drip. Isn't that great? Because all of my glue guns drip. Okay, so we're going to wait for that to clear up, to warm up, and then I'm going to show you a few things that we're going to do. So this is why I'm waiting for the glue gun. This is that red board, these red board file folders I showed in my last Amazon haul. And I love using these for construction. And I'm going to make, this is old, pleather, felt back fabric that I had years ago used for a tablecloth. And I'm going to show you how I did the cover for my sunflower journal. Then I got these in my latest Amazon haul. And I'm going to show you how to make those. How to make a mini journal out of those. Love those so much. Can't get over how cute those are. Then I also made a couple of journal covers. And this is just pink and purple inside, and then unicorn. And then this is a little one that my sister gave me. Okay. And I made a little cup, and that looks backwards. It's messing with me. So I'm going to make TNs out of these. Okay. And we're going to use both cord and elastic. Then this Bleds company also sent me this vintage rose. Ugh, gorgeous paper pad to review. And we're going to make some mini notebooks out of this. And I'm excited. And then I have some other fabrics. I don't know if you're familiar with Colorbach scrap packs. Let's see. Okay, that's all just that stuff. Colorbach scrap packs. But these are some papers that I picked out. Dollar Tree also had these paper scrap packs, and you get an amazing assortment of paper. See, that has all real plant stuff in it. Isn't that great? I have lots of these. This is like rose gold. Kind of feels like fabric, but it's paper. And then these are all textured, and they kind of look like leather TN kind of journals, that you could use for a journal, right? So I thought we would use some of those. I have some cord elastic. I have this one. I'm going to show you a trick on this. I have some black and red, but I think it's 3 millimeters, and it's kind of heavy for miniatures. It's kind of big, Oh, hi, looky, Lou. Oh, and Carrie. Oh, my goodness. So my helpful trick, handy dandy trick for these, my daughter had a pile of these. She had so many, Oh, you know how kids say stuff funny when they're toddlers? And my daughter called anything that went in your hair a hair band. So if I say hair band, that's why. So she had a whole pile of these, and you can see this one's like a little stretched out and stuff, right? But these are a lot thinner than the cord I have. And they're small enough you can use old hair bands on a TN. Okay? Like on these, you know, I'm going to make little TNs, and then these hair bands are, see, this one's even thinner. So these are great. You can also buy this, but it's not as strong. The smaller you get that's used for like, hi there. Boy, do I appreciate you. I know, that was the coolest. I was like, Fox House Junk Journal Diva got called out by Looky Loo. But that's like the best day ever. You know you're my favorite, Looky Loo. You're just waking up, so you're a little slow. Me too. I've had ibuprofen and caffeine, and it's not kicking in, and I'll start talking fast here in a little bit. One time on a Facebook post, I put like all one word. Caffeine makes me talk really, really fast. So it with enough ibuprofen and caffeine, I'm good to go, but it takes a minute. Okay, so we got all these fabulous scraps and hair bands, right? And let's see if our glue gun is heated up. And we've got this gorgeous paper. We're going to make mini notebooks out of that. We've got this gorgeous fabric. Looky here. I found a little bitty piece of red pleather. I might have to make a TN out of that. We've got these two covers I made. We'll work on those. But first, this is how I did my sunflower journal. This is redboard. This is old pleather from 20 years ago that I used for a tablecloth. And if you look up text, okay, I bought it at Joann's 20 years ago. But I did look, and if you Google textured vinyl fabric, this comes up on Amazon, and it's not too terribly expensive. So we're going to show you how I did this, and it is important because working with vinyl is different because it doesn't give like fabric. So it is a bit different. And I cut this, you can see the back piece, which is going to be the outside, is 1 inch bigger. So it'll be wrapped around 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay. And then these are a hair bigger than the inside. I cut this like 1/8 of an inch shorter, or maybe a 16th, just a hair under, because this is going to be the inside, and you'll see. But there's a couple important things about this, and I'm going to share. Oops, no one I dropped. Okay. So this is the Bleds glue gun I've been asked to review. It's cordless, so we're just going to unplug it. And I'm pretty excited about it. So what we're going to do is and I will show, oh boy. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I did this. So we know to leave that much all around, right? Now, the important thing is to smooth it out really, really well so it's flat. So you don't have any. I have a couple of minutes before I'm on the road. Aw. You've been up for hours. Yeah, you're on a different time. Okay. So we got that one down. All right. Now we're going to glue this one. And this is my new way to make something easier to fold. I didn't do this in my sunflower journal, but we're just going to do that ish. Okay. And we're going to push it down again so our glue is flat. Okay. And I got that a little crooked-ish. There. I'm okay with that. Looks like it needs a dot under here. Okay. I like this glue gun. I really do, because it holds, I mean, it comes out. I like the stand too. My other glue gun is here. Let me show you. And it has this built-in base. So I will tell you that a stand is an amazing thing. Well, that's not quite ready. Okay. Boy, this is coming out nice and smooth. See all this whole thing about smoothing the glue down and working so hard to smooth the glue down is because I guess my other glue gun doesn't get this hot. Does that make sense? So it's like an issue with the other glue gun. And it's not really so much an issue with this one because it's real liquidy. But there is a problem that I didn't realize on my other sunflower journal. Okay, I'll just tell you my sunflower journal story. My kids' father, ex-husband, was here to do a wiring project for my daughter. And he said he's going to Ukraine on a mission trip. And my sunflower journal I gave to him to take and give to somebody. Isn't that neat? Because I didn't know what to do with it. And I offered it to another lady that said she was all about sunflowers. And she was like, nah, no, thank you. And I was like, okay, I wonder what I'm ever going to do with this. Because I made one after the war started, you know, just out of love for Ukraine. And then, so my ex-husband is going on a mission trip to Ukraine. How cool is that? And so he took it with him, and I have no idea who's gonna get it. So the problem I had with this was I cut the corner miters first, and then when I went to fold it over, it didn't. There is no stretch in this, and you know, like fabric, you can stretch and work with it and stuff, but there was no. I've been wanting a cordless glue gun, but they're so expensive. This one's not. It's on Amazon, and this company asked me to review it, and it's really not. It was like $25, $29-ish dollars, you know? It's not that bad, really. And already I think it's worth it. And they said the reviews are like it's good for over an hour. So what I had problem was I cut these miters first, and then when I went to lay them down, the corners were not as neat as I like them. So I had to put trim around it. So we're going to try to avoid that this time. Okay? We're going to try. So we're going to glue right there. And we're going to fold. So I'm going to try to avoid having to patch it and fill it in because it didn't work. I will glue these when I put the other piece on. I'll go ahead and put a glue tip at the top though. Okay. So we're going to fold that in. And let me know what you think about this this way. Do y'all have any I emailed them and asked them what links they want me to share, you know, and they haven't got back to me yet. But I did a haul yesterday. But it's just Google or search YouTube for Bleds, Bleds, cordless hot glue gun. Okay. So now, let's see. I glued that one too far, but that's okay. We're just gonna make it work. My goal is to get these corners looking perfect, and I have an idea. And let me know what you think about this. Do y'all have pleather fabric to use on covers? I like using it. So what I'm going to do is, here we go. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. Okay. These are my best scissors for cutting a pointy tip. You can get it off of AliExpress real cheap, but this is left over from a tablecloth. This I bought. We're going to use. Look how pretty. I can't stand how pretty it is. Look how pretty that is. Aren't they adorable? And I got these off Amazon too. And I like, oh, I know, yeah. We're not making journals today. We're just making notebooks and cover. We're just playing. Making miniatures. I like, isn't easy to make corners with. I know. And that's what we're going to do here. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Are you ready? So these are my best scissors for a point. I'm not saying you have to have these scissors. I'm saying you have to. I have a glue gun that uses battery. It's useless. I'm back to the plug-in one now. Well, this one got super hot, and it's great. It's really great. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to have these. I'm saying you have to have something sharp. And I learned this trick from patching linoleum. Long story, I'm not going to go into it. Or you could even use like this, okay? But what we're going to do, so both of these pieces have the exact same profile. We're going to cut them at the same time. Don't you love smart moments, guys? I think I'm having one. And we can try other things in other corners. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Because I want both, and that's not going to be perfect enough. I don't think that's going to be perfect enough. So we're just going to do this. But what I want to do is cut both pieces at the same time so they have the exact same shape, so they will match up perfectly in the corners. Are you getting excited? Let's see if it works. And this is actually how you patch linoleum, because you put one piece over the other and you cut through both of them at the same time. And then theoretically, it will fit in there like a perfect puzzle piece. So we got to peel that one up. Ah! Okay. Oh my gosh, I think it worked. Let me get that. That's a little bit of texture, like old glue that I don't want under there anymore. Okay. I think it worked, guys. It worked. It's a little off because the thickness of one going over the other added a little bit more distance. Does that make sense? I'm nervous. So I'm just going to trim that one just barely. There. Yeah. Okay, we got this. And then I'm not going to cut. You never want to cut all the way to the edge. You want to leave a little bit of outside room, enough for it to wrap around. Because if you cut it right at the edge, it's going to look like an empty corner. Okay, so we want that to come down and that to go over. And I think we got it. Okay, let's get our glue ready. This is exciting. I figured out my problem from last time and we're fixing it. Now I've got another trick if this isn't working. If this doesn't look perfect enough. Okay, do you see how that right there is still a bit wonky? Great looking corner. I know, I'm on it. I made it before, and what I did was, okay, so we've got that. We're wrapping. We just want to push that. And then Yeah, I'm okay with that. I gotta get the glue off. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm wondering if I shouldn't cut that corner off just a little bit to give that corner somewhere to go, you know? How about that? Because we got another one here to do. We'll try something different, okay? Okay. Looky here. So to give that corner somewhere to go, I'm just going to barely snip it, like a millimeter. Okay. Because then that will give us something to lay down. And it'll be okay. Okay. So I'm going to try it with scissors this time. I'm going to try it with scissors. Here we go. Okay, do you see what I'm doing here? We're not going all the way to the corner, right? And we're going to snip them both at the same time. We want a tight fit. It's hurting my hand to pinch it. There. There. Wow. Just one fat snip. Okay. And we're going to just snip. I know you would think you can just cut a miter and fold it over, but you can't because pleather doesn't give. Was that your problem, Junk Journal Diva, when you said I have trouble making a decision what to use? What do you mean? What to use for what? Was that your problem, Junk Journal Diva, that it doesn't give? So that it's hard to there's nothing to give. You know what? I'm just going to fold that down and see what needs snipped. So did you see our corner that we trimmed? There. So did you see our corner here that we barely trimmed? So we're just going to fold that corner in first and then see where we need to go. And let's see. Hi, how about it? We're making pleather covers. I am reviewing this lovely glue gun from Bleds, Bleds. And I have emailed them and asked them what links they want me to put. Okay, we can see what needs to come off of there now. And I'm still just winging it. How about it? We're talking, have you ever made pleather covers? And a problem with them is that it doesn't give like fabric or something, like you're covering with fabric. So it's hard to get the corners looking perfect because it doesn't give. So we're experimenting today. And that needs to come up because that is going to go. I like the way I did it before. This is too much. This one's a fail. Okay, that's like that's not necessary. And you can see the problem here because it doesn't give. Okay. Well, we're learning. And it's that dumb crap learning what not to do. That is the hard part, right? Okay. I don't know where to cut that. I can see it, but I'm scared to cut it. And that corner popped up. That didn't work. And Okay, we're just going to go with it and hope it's neat enough. And I'll try to keep the glue off of it. So, because the glue is ugly. To see it in your, you don't want to see the glue. You want the glue to hold, you don't want it to show. And this is hard to peel glue off. And I'm going to have to live with that, and I'm okay with that. The glue's holding it well. So, but I don't like that corner as much as that one. We all learn by our mistakes. Yeah, you remember you can always use, metal corners, yeah. Yeah, leather and pleather don't give, right. That's the problem. I just got to stop looking now. I don't want to crafting can. Aw. Congrats on your looky loo call out, shout out, Fox House. That was awesome. You're winning the YouTube game. Now, this one I am not going to snip the corner like I did in that other corner. It doesn't matter. Like I keep saying, I keep joking to my sister. Nobody cares. And they really don't. We're all like, well, I wonder if I should or shouldn't or that and that and that. Nobody cares. It's okay. Nobody cares. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody is gonna, be laying there going to sleep tonight going, I really wish she would have done that corner different. Nobody cares. It's okay. We all make such a big deal out of everything, Like one day last week, this is funny. You want to hear a funny story? One day last week, I had to go have a heart ultrasound. That's not funny. That's not the funny part. And there was nobody in the waiting room. I think it was like lunchtime, so the office was empty. I have let's see. Is this hand? Ow. Hi, Christine Newton. Let me show you. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, let me see. Right here. Let me turn it. So, no, you can't. You can't tell. Anyway, I'm doing well. In this one shoulder, I have frozen shoulder, and in the same arm, I have tennis elbow. So I have tennis elbow and frozen shoulder in the same arm. Well, like I said, the office was empty. And I could just tell it was turning into a ghost town, like people from lunch or clearing out and stuff. And I did barely snip that corner, just so barely, just to give that brown something to wrap around to. What we're doing, Christine, oh, you have tendonitis. Yeah. So then you can relate. So then here I was leaving that doctor's I had an ultrasound of my heart. And I was leaving and I could tell the place was empty. And I was like, screw it. I'm not putting my bra back on. Because to put that on when I was just going to walk out and not even see anyone and get in the car and come home and take it off anyway. So I didn't put my bra on. And then on the way home, my son goes, you want to go to the Dollar Tree? So I was like, okay. I don't have a bra on, but okay. And I just kind of held my purse in front of me. But then I was like, back to nobody cares. Nobody's going to go home tonight thinking, did you see that lady without a bra on? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Because for me to have put a bra on, it would really hurt. And I was just wanting to get out of there. So I went to the Dollar Tree last week. My Dollar Tree haul last week. I think you commented on it, Looky Loo, Candace, that you were going to have to see if yours. But yeah, I didn't have a bra on at Dollar Tree. And I keep going back to it. Nobody cares, really. You know, I could have said, no, I don't have a bra on. I can't go. But instead, I said, nobody cares. And I went. And I found some bargains for $1. So the whole nobody cares thing is really getting me by. This is taking longer than I thought. I don't even know how many I'm going to get done. Hot. It's really hot. And I've got another patch. Okay. And that's just going to have to be good enough. All right. So now we're just going to put this one down. Hot. Shoot. Cuss. So do you like my nobody cares philosophy? You don't wear one anymore, just wear a big shirt. Yeah. Would you turn down a trip to the Dollar Tree because you didn't have a bra on? And I wasn't going to put it on in the car in front of my son or whatever. That would have been weird, you know. So I just kind of held my purse in front of me and got on with finding all the goodness. It was hilarious, though. Because on the way into the store, I'm like, I don't have a bra on. Nobody cares. Nobody is going to go home worried about me not wearing a bra. Okay, I'll quit talking about that. So, right here, we have some texture going on that I know is going to show up. So, I'm going to have to snip that. Flat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now, I know it looks wonky, but here, let's see. Here, we are going to put this so it will be all perfectly hidden. And this looks like it could have just a hair cut off of it. And do you know what I learned? Ow. My rotary cutter will cut fabric. Of course it will, but it's just handy. Let's see if we can cut off just a hair. Yep. Cool beans, eh? Do y'all use your rotary cutter to cut fabric? Do y'all know that? I wear a sports bra. Yeah. Yeah, I have sports bras too. Nope, free the ladies. Would you have... Okay, I had my purse. I had my bra in my purse in the car. Would you have put one on before you went into the store? And it was like it's like a real bra. But it would have hurt my shoulder and my elbow. Because to put it on with frozen shoulder, you can't reach behind you. So I have to put it on. Well, if you have to wear one for a sports bra, you're right, better than a regular one. But with frozen shoulder, you can't reach behind you. So I would have had to, let's see. How are we going to do this? I'm thinking I'm going to start with those center seams. Also, this doesn't, I might have to sew it, or I might have to, I don't know, maybe this glue's better. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, anyway, what I was saying is with frozen shoulder, you can't reach behind you. So I would have had to put it on turn it around, and, hook it in the front and then turn it around and then get it up on my shoulder. That just seemed like a lot to do in the car with my son there. So I was like, screw it. Okay. I'm going to need another glue stick ready. Here is what I was telling you about. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, this is what I was telling you about, but like I said, I don't think it's a problem because this glue gun seems to be better. But what I did on that sunflower journal is I pushed it down, and I'm pushing it in because I'm pushing it. I don't want it coming out these sides because it's not fun to pick off. Okay, so see, we're just putting this here and not much on the edges. Okay, and then we're going this way with it. But to smooth it out well, so it doesn't, so you don't have the, you know how hot glue can leave like a ridge if you didn't smooth it out well. And I've never shown how I did that sunflower journal, but I do like using pleather this way. I really like it. And I'm uncertain how I'm going to do the edges. But what I did last time is these corners weren't neat enough. So what I had to do before this was I put down a row of cotton trim just to cover the corners. But this thing's still going strong. I don't know how long I've had it on. But do you see how that smooths that out really nice? I mean, it's like, you can even do that with, paper. Just glue a little bit at a time. Gosh, I don't want this to, you know what? I'm going to put something down. Because I do not want that glue coming out on the edge. Okay, let's see if that's hot enough. Looky there, we did it. Cool beans. Because I didn't want that glue spilling out all over the edge, because it is no fun to pick off. Looky there. Well, that's how you do that. How about that? And then I've got another trick somewhere. Do I have? I will get a Sharpie. Hold on. Oh, let's see here. I might have a brown one. Nope. Why do they not think you need brown? What's up with that? Whew. So these corners, a little bit of marker cleans them up pretty well too. Okay, and I'll go along these edges too that are the gray felt. Okay, let me get this done. I might be using too much glue, actually. But like I said, this smoothing down, I don't think my other glue gun got this hot, which I loved it. But this one does get, I have like 3 or 4 glue guns. I don't know how many glue guns a person needs, but this one is my new favorite for sure. For this especially, because it's getting hot enough to lay flat. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't watched How Do You Get Frozen Shoulder? I don't know, but it comes back. I didn't do it. I guess it's probably just like gristle in your shoulder. I can't remember exactly. But Mindy had it, and it is something, oh my God, it hurts so bad. I would like move in my sleep and wake up screaming in pain because I had aggravated it. Like I moved and it hurt in my sleep, and I would wake up wailing because I moved it a wrong way that hurt it. Here we go. I like the tape to clean the edge. But frozen shoulder is something that comes back. Like Mindy, it's something that goes away on its own, and it'll come back. Mindy went to physical therapy for it, and my God, it hurts so bad. I could not imagine. Oops. I was picking off that tape and I lost my fingertip thing. It goes away on its own. And Mindy went to physical therapy and it came back. And I was like, screw it, I'm not going to therapy if it goes away on its own. But then mine came back. And mine's not as bad. It's just kind of chronic at this point. It doesn't hurt like, it's just uncomfortable if I move the wrong way or try to put a bra on and reach behind me, and I don't even try. But so there, and I am going to. So Mindy went through physical therapy and everything for it, and I was like, I cannot imagine going to physical therapy for this. That I don't want to bend it and move it any more than necessary. And hers came back anyway, so I was like, screw it. So I didn't. Now this does need, I'm going to have to be neat about it. It doesn't, let's see if this is working though. Yeah. This doesn't want to, this pleather doesn't want to stick to itself. Mine in our 4th of July journals. Oh, that's when else I used it. In my 4th of July journals, it started peeling up. Have a spot about the size of a nickel on my shoulder blade. I don't know. We get that spot worked out. It'll take out my whole. Oh my gosh. Frozen shoulder is just, it like hurts to move it a certain way, like behind you. I think when mine was in a bad flare, it hurt to lift my arm, like straight out. There. That's neat, isn't it? But this side could use some. We need another glue stick. Whew. And I will show. I use this. This is exactly what I did in the sunflower journal. And I don't remember what I did on the 4th of July journal exactly. But I made a pocket out of it, and then I learned it doesn't want to stick to itself. So then I had to use super glue on it. But this seems to be holding down fine, and I just won't put any pressure on it. Like, see, here's glue on here. I hate it. And you know what we're going to do? We're just going to cover that up with a marker, and I'm not going to pick on it. There, that works. And then what I do is around here, you could use ink too, but around the outside, I'm just going to cover that gray so it doesn't look so because it's gray on brown. You can see it. Okay. So and then if you use a Sharpie, it'll go over your glue stick and everything. Sharpie sticks to everything. Well, actually, this is a Bic brand. And it might have been easier and neater to do this beforehand, because now I've got a black line all around that, but you really can't see that. And if that bothers, and again, see, this is the kind of thing I'm like, nobody cares. I mean, people care. I don't mean that crappy. I mean that as a lighten up thing. Y'all aren't going to be worried about this Sharpie line on here. That if you can see a little bit of that black Sharpie on the pleather. And if you do, well, then that's what ribbon's for, isn't it? Slap some ribbon on it. There. I think that looks great. I love it. I love, love, love it. Isn't that cute? How cute is that? Do you like it? Doctor gave me an injection that'll make your arm better almost immediately. No, I'm allergic to steroids. I'm allergic to everything. Medicine about damn near killed me. I had hot. And sorry if I yelled at you. Oh boy, that one's hot. See, I'm used to doing that stuff with my other glue gun. Like if that was on there for 3 seconds, I surely could have. Look how cute. Oh my God, I love it. You like? Isn't that cute? And you can see how nice and flat. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep getting sidetracked. I had an anaphylactic reaction to prednisone. You could ask your doctor. I'm sure it's steroid injection. But I'm allergic. That kind of looks like a Hobonichi Weeks kind of shape, doesn't it? Isn't that cute? So we got that cover done, and we'll make some inserts for that in a minute. Okay. Let me clean this up, and I will show you something. I don't want to mess it up, but I will show you another time I used this pleather. But I've gotten it off of AliExpress really cheap. And this came off of Amazon. These two pieces here were like $5 something for both of them. $5.38 maybe. And they are a little small, but I'm going to make miniature, so I'll get a few out of them. But let me show you. I'm connected to I'm tethered to the computer, so I can't wander off too much. So this is mine and Mindy made our birthday's 4th of July. So we made twin 4th of July journals. Thank you, Carrie. And then I used this pleather on here. And look at the outside. I did all those ruffles by hand. And then here I put this pocket on here, but you can see here the pleather is peeling up a little bit from sticking to itself. It doesn't want to stick to itself. But I made this cover the same way. You can see here in the corners, I just overlapped them because I didn't want to fight miters. So I just overlapped it and colored it, and it's neat enough. But I mean, I think that corner, that looks nice enough, don't you? Yeah, it looks like a mobile phone cover. Cute. So anyway, me and Mindy, it was funny. Look how big this honking thing is. We picked all this stuff out to use, and I used it all. And she didn't. So she made this Hers is still pretty chunky, but she made like a normal journal, and I used everything we picked out and then some, and mine turned out to be this honking ginormous thing that I'm just going to put there. Okay, now let's do something with this paper pad. Yeah, phone cover. Wonder if I could put my phone in it. And I just dropped something. I don't know what. Okay. Now, they gave me, let me show you some stuff here and some ideas I have. Do I have it out already? Yes. Yes, I do. So, we're going to do one like this. Let's pick something out. Let's pick something pretty out. And I'm gonna, this is nothing fancy. I'm just gonna show you easy. Look at this gorgeous paper they gave me to use. Maybe that one. Or that one. I'm uncertain. No, thank you. Do you hear Addie crying? Oh, that's cute. Religious freedom in America. I don't know what that means. What that has to do with anything. Okay, we'll use this one. No, I don't like that. This one. Okay. You ended up? I don't know why Addie's crying. She is always, on my table in her bed. Now, let's see. Okay. This will work. So what I do here is here. Well, that's got glue all over it. Crap. Now you can do this a couple of different ways, and this is just one way that I found pretty simple. I don't like that plain white inside, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to ink around the edges. How about that? Ouch. Look here, I stuck all my tips on with Velcro dot. So I feel pretty fancy now. I feel like I really felt like I was misorganization that day. And I need red. I have a big red one. Let's see. There, looks like a beautiful journal. Thank you. Yeah, we did a video. Mindy made one too. And we both did twin 4th of July journals. And again, I'm not crazy about brown, vintage, antique looking. You know how everybody does everything tea stained and dyed and brown. I'm not crazy about that. So then whenever I do stuff, I prefer color. So I prefer color whenever I'm inking edges and stuff. And that one must be dry because it is not working. So I think that one must be going dry. So I don't like white paper. I really dislike plain white paper. So I always stamp on it or ink it or spray it. You know, has anybody else made the, or you can use sprays you buy. I don't care. Has anybody else made those alcohol sprays with Sharpies and alcohol? So I like spraying the paper too. And Mindy just made those and she's addicted to it too. Okay, that's enough. It's a little messy looking. Okay, there. All right, let me show you how this is done. Just an easy, quick tip about how. Now these need trimmed a bit. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I always do everything in prime numbers. So they either have 5 or 7 or whatever. So we're going to barely trim these because they were just the exact right size. Okay, so there. Now I'm going to trim this, the top down ish. Okay. Okay, we're good. Now, let me show you something. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to just mark this just with the score tool to show me where to trim that. Okay. And then whenever I score to a cut line, I always cut away the score line so then you don't have like overlap. But on this situation, I want it to meet up. So we're going to just do that. And then here I will cut away the score line or the fold line. Okay, you're going to like this. Okay, so all you do is just trim that much. That's all. Okay, and that looks crooked. I'm cutting that word off at a different angle. Isn't this paper pretty though? And I love red, so of course I picked this one. Oh, and that's going to be perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this just to give us a line, okay? Okay? I haven't tried those yet, but I want to. And then, you haven't tried what yet? And I'll tell you what I think. And then, if you cut that right, then you won't have interference when you close it. But it looks pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and barely snip that another. And see, this paper pad is heavy enough weight that it can be a cover like this. It's not cardstock weight. It's just nice paper weight. That looks like a little too much, but it didn't look like enough before. So you'll see. Golly, this is taking me forever. I'm sorry. Now what we're going to do going to put that up here. And, okay. Now, to not move anything, to be careful. Okay. I have a colored stapler somewhere, but it's like pink. It's not. There. Isn't that an easy way to make a little notebook? And of course, does anybody else do this? I don't like that thickness of the paper clip sticking out, so I always flatten it. It just makes it neater, I think. There. See? Isn't that cute? Oh, we got to ink around the top because I cut off my inked edge. There. Okay. There, what do you think? Homemade alcohol inks. Yeah. You just use Sharpies and alcohol, and they're great, and I love them. Love, love, love them. And a Dollar Tree makes Sharpies too. Let's see. Now, what are we going to do? We could make I want to make something out of this. Look how much crap I have strung out. Yeah, they're easy to do. Also, when mine started running low, I just filled them up with alcohol. And just, mine were pretty vibrant. I used a whole Sharpie in a small bottle. And some of them were a little strong. Oh, we'll use this and make another one. I'll use this. No, that won't match. So then mine were a little strong and dark, so I just filled them up with alcohol and watered them down a little because it doesn't take too much. But I highly recommend them, and my sister finally made them, and she loves them. Okay, this is Carpe Diem, maybe? You know, like an annual warehouse sale kind of thing, right? Well, this paper came from Carpe Diem. And I know that needs to be, okay, we'll call it 5.5. Okay. And I just, ouch. Maybe this one I will spray. How about that? Okay. Oopsie. Cute notebooklet, yeah. Let me get my alcohol inks. Where are they? Right here. Of course, I'm a storage chick, so of course I made a box to put them in too. And I just covered it with tape. That's like poor girl's lamination, isn't it? Just box tape. Let's see. Sometimes it will mess with the front, but we'll keep it light. Here's a red. Where did that? Here. This is, let me show you, a roll, and the kids used it in the garage. It's like to trim, to use to like to keep the floor clean because they were spraying the walls in the garage. And they gave me the rest of it. And it's super thin craft weight paper. And I always use it under gluing, spraying while I'm working. Looky there. How's that? You like that? It looks pink, but it's more red in real life. Okay. And then this, I need to wait. Okay, I'll just do it here. And there. Okay. And I'll just make this one the same way. But I will show you something I've learned that you can do. Okay. And alcohol ink dries that fast. So you can just spray it and keep working. I have laid it out to dry and, and I'm like, what? By the time I get it all laid out and strung out, thinking I need to set it aside to dry, it's dry. So now I just spray it and keep going. Now here is a cool trick that y'all might like. I don't know if anything's coming out of this one. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I should have left my paper for gluing, but that's okay. If you barely, it doesn't take hardly any. You can see there is not much glue on that page. But it you don't have to use staples, and I think it looks neater, and I like it. I just did this in that expandable budget one I made for my daughter. I was in my room working on a tray, and I didn't have the stapler. You can see that it's just barely any glue on there. And you don't even need that much. It's just however little you can get out of the glue, the minimum amount you can get. And I'll go ahead and stick that down. Okay, looky there. So you don't even need staples. And I think it looks neater. And then we're going to glue this and this. We're going to line it up with this edge because that is what you see. There. So there's another easy one. And I've got so much paper. My gosh. I mean, notebook paper, that's like one of my things. But I love those. Aren't they neat? Do you like how those came out? And one of my favorite things is note paper. I'll show you some. Anybody want to see my collection of note paper? What is that clear glue you're using? It is hold on, I'll show you. And it glues. It doesn't matter what kind of glue you use. I'm learning. The cheaper the better. Hold on. Okay. This one time Office Depot was going out of business, and this was probably 30 cents. It wasn't $1. And it's like a quart of glue, 32.4 ounces. And it's cheap Scholastic school glue. Cheap, cheap. And then this bottle, I've talked about it. I use my vape bottles, the juice. I vape and I make my own juice, and I repurpose the bottles. And look at what a nice precision tip that is. Yeah, you can see. This camera's backwards. I'm struggling. Okay, anybody want to see my collection of... Let me plug that in just to see what we're doing. Also, did you hear me say earlier, a tip to not get it to leak while it's just sitting there is to pull the glue gun back a little bit, you know? Ouch. Okay. Now, I will show you. Let me clean my mess up and put my blade up so I don't cut myself. Okay, we'll just put that up with glue on it, so because I don't want to pick on it right now. Oof. And then we'll talk notebooks, because this is my favorite part. However, you can use scrap. Oh, the reason I had this out, my daughter got me... I'm a complete redaholic. Aw. Bye, hon. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you, Carrie. So, my daughter got me this. I'm a total redaholic. And I got this because I thought I might cover the back of these with some of this red paper, but I didn't. I just sprayed it and inked it. Okay. Now, looky here. Do you like notebooks, Candace? It's one of my favorite things. I've got this one. Look how pretty. This one, let me see. I'm very busy. These are like refrigerator magnet ones. This came from Office Depot. Look how pretty. It's brighter than it looks. Live life in full bloom. Rainbow. These all came from the Carpe Diem warehouse haul. Look at that one. That one's pretty to use in little notebooks. Unicorn. I love these. This is one of my favorite things, because you get to make, you know, fancy journals or bookmarks or just little notebooks. Me and Mindy have a thing for little notebooks. Oh, some of this is from, I think both of these are Erin Condren. We have this place across from us. It's like a Big Lots. It's called Ben's Bargain Center. Mindy gave me these, uncertain where they came from, but they have the hole in them. And I like trimming them down. Unicorn. Do you put them in your journals or just make... Oh, yeah. What the heck, Mindy? You know, like you make pockets and envelopes and folders and stuff, you know, so you got to make stuff to put all that up. And whether they're a Post-it or a notebook, I kind of don't care. Oh, we got more unicorns. I love unicorns. Live without me. Oh, Mindy, don't be mad. Don't be mad. I will explain it. My daughter gave me these. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Those are Post-it pads. Aren't they pretty? I'm still collecting stuff to put in my journals. Not quite sure what I'm doing. Look, aren't these pretty? If you like it, it'll do well. These are from Erin Condren, a warehouse sale. These are probably from Dollar Tree. Mindy, don't be mad because I did this on purpose. Because, oh, these came from bins. Look how pretty. Mindy, I did this on purpose because we talked too much and I was afraid I'd get sidetracked and I had a lot to do. These little unicorn tablets, and those are big, pretty thick pads from AliExpress. I don't know where all this came from. My daughter gave me that. More unicorn from Ali. That's from Ali. And it doesn't matter if they're Post-its or pads. Triangle. I don't know what I'll do with that. That came with a little bitty clipboard from somewhere. I just got all these. Have you shopped on Temu yet? Candace? Mindy, you haven't. But I just got all of these on Temu. And they're like 80 sheets a piece. And it's line, grid, plain in both white and craft. And it was like not even $2 for 6 Post-it pads. And okay, it's so bright you can't see what I'm doing, what I got here. And they're line, grid, and plain, both white and craft. It wasn't even $2. Temu is so cheap though, Candace. It really is. They're giving stuff away, hon. They really are. Look, this would make a pretty notebook. And these are my fancy ones. And I'm not going to, yeah, I have $0 too, Candace. Yeah. These are my fancy one, and these are like more plain. There's like index cards and all of these colored memo pads from the Dollar Tree. You know, so that's my plain ones. And I have a whole big bin of scrap paper that I can use to make journals, because a tiny journal doesn't have to have lined pages, you know. So like all of these scraps are trimmings from making journals, you know, and every bit of that can be used in little notebooks. So that's all that. And there was one more thing I was going to make. I was going to show you. Let's see. What are they under? Mini tab. Mini floral. No. Memo. Tablet. Huh. Oh, here. Now, I don't remember where these came from, but this is a fun idea. And I don't remember what folder those were in. But this is a super fun idea. Ow. You can do this with anything. Just when you print it out, I'll use 3 of those. Oof. And this is super fun. Oh, there's more. 3 might be too thick, but we're going to go with it anyway. Let me show you how I do this. So I've got it. Okay, what I did was these were like 8 up on the page, And I just added this, it's lace, but I just added this strip down the page just to connect them. Yeah. Oh, how is she? Yeah, you need to. Plus, when you're a new user on Temu, they they do freebies and giveaways and stuff. It really is amazing. I've got a couple of Temu hauls, and the stickers, oh my god. You like, I don't know if I have butterflies. Yes. You know flakies, right? Well, these are like, they're vinyl decals. But to me, they're like giant flakies, you know? And they're giving them away. They're so cheap. I've got so many. I've got a sticker haul. I called it Sticker Heaven. I just went crazy over it. Okay, let me get back to. Oh, and then when you're a new user, start out on a browser, because then they're like, here's 1,000 points. Fine, once get surgery over with. Yeah. They're like, here's 1,000 points to download the app. So start out on a browser page, and then it'll reward you for downloading the app. Just saying. And I've got a tickle in my throat. I might cough. You're going to like this, though. You're going to like this, okay? So any printable you have. See, like this one's already this shape, right? But you could, you could just do this with die cuts or something, like connect them somehow, right? Before I just connected them with washi or something, but then I fixed them so they print out like that. And I'm editing somebody's graphics, and they probably hate me for it. Don't do what I do. Okay, like fussy cuts come. Well, just leave 2 of them attached, and then you can do this, okay? This is my favorite tablet idea, and I don't do it near enough, and I need to make some different ones. You could just do this with die cuts, But look how cute this is. You're going to like it. I'm so happy to have you here, Candace. I've thought about your intro sign. I need to do another one, and I'm uncertain what I'm going to do next. You said you like spring colors. I remember that. Okay. So what we got here is, that one doesn't look quite cute enough. Okay. I'm going to fix that. Let's see. I don't have glasses on. Okay, I'm okay with that. Well, that corner looks a little wonky. Okay, now you can just do this with anything you want. Okay. I'm just giving you the general idea of how to construct a fancy notebook. In this back section, I can still see some lines on the back, so let me fix that. Man, it's crazy how long stuff takes online, isn't it? And then after this, I'm going to make a TN, and then we'll be done. You just want to make sure it's cleaned up nice on the front and back. Okay, so then what you do, I'm glad I found your live. I'm so glad too. Mindy, you know how much I love Looky Looky Lou. I've told you, haven't I? Remember when I found her? I was so happy. I just watched you all morning, Candace. I was like, you're my favorite. I said you were funny. Oh, talk about Lucy and Ethel. I said you were funny like Lucille Ball or somebody. And then you were making, and I'm all about organization. And you made some, now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you something here. And it doesn't matter. Just be careful. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw around the edge. And I got to finish my story. Hold on. Okay. We're just drawing around the edge. Okay. Now you can make a pattern for this if you don't want to draw on your cover the whole time, right? Okay. And that one is cut down further. Okay. So then what we're going to do is you're just going to cut on the inside of the lines. So then your inside will be smaller. And wait till you see how cute this is. Seriously. And I'll finish my story in a second. So I'm all about organizing, and you were making some kind of, it looked like a DIY storage thing, and I'm a DIY storage chick. Okay? I've made drawer sets. Have you ever made drawers, Candace? Well, anyway, it was a collection of different size bins, and they were all assembled together, attached. You attached little organizing boxes, like to hold your tools and pencils and stuff. And I was like, this is my girl. Because I love DIY storage. I always joke that I enjoy storage and arranging storage for my stuff more so than actually crafting with it. I did not know this about myself until I started crafting, but I'm pretty ate up with DIY storage. I've made shelves and racks and drawers, cube drawers. I'm making another set of drawers right now that I need to finish. Okay, this is hurting my hand. Can you see how cute this is? Can you see what I'm doing yet? So anyway, what I'm doing is inside, I'm cutting smaller, so then it will be inset, like pages are smaller than the cover. So then I just cut away the line. I just cut away the line, and then we end up with this. And look here. Are you ready? How stinking cute is that? And then, see, we're smaller than our cover. Oof. Sorry to disappoint you, Mindy, and do a live without you, but like I said, we get a little wild and got a little out of hand last week. And we got all Candace, we did a live okay, I don't know if you know, Melinda Lou is my twin sister. Melinda Davis, is my twin sister. And we did a live last week titled Cleaning and Crafting. We didn't get any cleaning or crafting done. You have stuff to do. Okay. And all we did was just talk and carry on and show stuff and chat, and had 2 people join in the chat, and it was just on and on for like 3 hours of just playing. But we got absolutely no cleaning and crafting done. And that's what the video was titled. So that's why I did not invite Mindy with today. Because I have stuff to do. And I have to get it done. Because this is a review of a glue gun. So this is serious work we got going on here. There. Look how cute. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Love you, bye. I love it. Now I have to get a printer. You don't have to get a printer. Do you have a die cut machine? You know? Well, it sounds like you had fun those best times. Yeah, when it happens naturally. Yeah, exactly. But you could do it like, okay, let me try it with another piece of paper here. Okay, here. And then I'll make a long, tall one. Okay? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Where's something of a shape? I don't know. Okay, I'll just do it. I'll just wing it. So then we can do like, see? I'm just winging it. Or you could trace around a die. And I know I'm just making up shapes. This is no such shape of anything. Why not? Why not? You know, I don't know which would be the top or the bottom, but okay, we're just going to do that. So then, same thing. See, you don't need anything. You don't need to buy anything to do this. The whole point was just to make do with what you got. And I know this is completely different shapes, and I'm okay with that. So you want to overlap this because you want it smaller. You want to make sure you're small, or make it the same size. It's fine. It doesn't have to be smaller. I just can't cut through that many pieces of paper. See there? And to do the cover and the paper too. But I like, number one, you've got a pencil line you don't want showing. And number two, covers are usually a hair bigger than the inside papers on, journals and stuff you buy, books, right? The paper's always smaller than the cover, right? So that's what gave me the idea to trace it and then cut away the pencil line, because you don't want to see the pencil line anyway, and it's okay if it's smaller because pages are commonly smaller than the cover. And you can trace anything you have, and you could trace a doily outline on here or something, right? It's amazing. I'm going to try making those little booklets. I just love them. Here we can see our pencil line. So, yeah. And there was one more thing I was going to show, and then I'll be done. See? And, yeah. We always make, I'll show you. Me and Mindy love little tablets. We love them. And I'll show you the ones I did for our 4th of July journal. And then we'll be done. And then I won't make anything else. Because I made a lot in the 4th of July journals. Did I already say now that staple got wonky? And then I always flatten the staples because I just think it looks neater. And less bulk because, journals can get thick, and every little bit helps, I think. Okay, that's enough of that. I can't believe you're hanging out with me, Candace. This is like the best day ever. Okay. 4th of July journal. It's amazing. I'm going to try. Okay. Are you still there? I can show you a few real life examples. Oh, sure you are. Yes, you are creative. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you work through it. And like when you made your little angel charm things. Are you still there, Candace? Having a good time. Aw, thank you. Okay, so here's some real life. Did you already see this? This is my 4th of July journal that me and Mindy made. We each made 2 and opened them on camera. So I'm going to show you some real life tablets because I used a lot in here. This is envelopes, and I made 3 envelope journal. I attached 3 envelopes in here. And then these are opening inside, but I don't usually like that. And then I just stenciled on something and stuck it in there. Okay. So that's one tablet. No, those are just cards. Because I made a lot of, this, do you know about this? Amazon craft paper. It's packaging. You're having a good time. Well, I'm having a good time too, Candace. I'm excited. Okay, here is a little journal, a little notebook. Cute. I thought that was pretty. That's an envelope. That's an envelope. Here's a little file folder that came in the kit. Oh, here's a little flip out. You know about those? Like if your page is too big, just leave it. Mostly have cardstock because that's what I thought I mostly needed. And you can use cardstocks for covers. And then the inside papers are just scraps, or you could use notebook paper or something. But see, this is kind of like a tablet. Do you ever, like if your page is too big, don't trim it, just fold it. Or you could fold it up to make a pocket, right? Here's a cute little notebook. Look. I put that, and then that. I have a bow set of die cuts, and then this is just plain notebook paper. Okay, here we've got, this is like a trifold thing, and this is full of notebooks. Look here. Mindy does this half round thing off her, so I had this shape, and then this is just notebook paper, and then I just put that shape at the top. I thought that was pretty. Instead of folding the flap down or something. Here's another little notebook. That's that same paper I just used, and this is that same way that I made it. Made a couple small ones for your journal. Yeah. Here's another one. This is bigger paper that I have. So I just used, this is a scrap of file folder, and then I just sewed it and made a bow at the top instead of using staples. So that's fun. See, when you make folders and pockets, you got to have stuff to put in them, right? Let's see. Here's one. This was just, we had to use receipts. So I just used this recipe book page with stars on it, and then just used receipts. And then, let's see. Here's another little one. This came with the kit, and that's just got regular note paper in it. Here's another flip out. This one's cute. This was index cards. So that's just some check index cards. I'm seeing if there's any more. Oh, yeah. Mindy got these. These are the deli placemats. See? The scalloped edge deli placemats. And then we make folders out of them. And Mindy does it too. Melinda. And then you end up with all these pockets and tuck spots that you got to fill up. You know? And then, like, this is a giant, I like making big tags for them, you know. And then little notebooks. See, my mom gave me that paper, so that's why I thought I would use it. So little notebooks, that kind of thing. And then like a bookmark looking thing to go in the pockets, you know. Oh, this is fun. I got their beautiful journal. I got to watch more of your videos. This is fun. I make these tab sets for almost every journal I make, and I make them for Mindy. So what it is any kind of image, and you could do this with just cardstock, right? And then put an image on it, or a stencil or anything, right? But then I did all this on the computer, but you can do this by hand. You don't have to do it on the computer. But they're little tab sets. And then I just bound them with wax thread. But I thought those were cute. Here's another little notebook. See, I got kind of crazy with it. I guess that's all. So that's all of that. So then one thing I don't know if you know about, and then I'll leave you alone after this. Do you know about color box scrap packs? Color box. You know they're cheap paper from Walmart? Cheap scrapbook paper pads? Okay. I don't know if you're still there, but I will show you. Ugh. This is one bin of color box scraps, and I have and Dollar Tree had them too. No, you don't know what a scrap. Okay, so you're gonna thank me for this. They're like $3 at Walmart. Okay, and Dollar Tree has them too for $1.25, of course. And what they are is just the most amazing assortment. See, that's pink and pearly. These are just the most amazing. Look at this. And it's got fibers in it. You know how when I made your sign and it had the fiber paper under the butterflies? That's what all this is. And see the fibers in it? So then when you tear it, you get cool edges and fibers sticking out. And they're only $3. Look at all this. Look, it's got glitter and fiber in it. And look how neat. And then you get this kind of stuff. And that feels like pleather. And look, this kind of stuff. You get weird, like that looks weird until you use it. And like here's got velvet on it. That makes a gorgeous pocket. And this is probably about 6 or 7 packs maybe. And it comes with heavyweight cardstock, wrinkly looking paper that looks like a hot mess till you use it. Look how cute. It's got embossed papers, all the wrinkly paper. This is all just cardstock. And see, that's a nice neutral green color. Here's dark green. And you can use this for pockets and journal covers and layers. If you're collaging or something and you just want layers. Like I've die cut stuff out of that. And you get crazy stuff that you think is a hot mess until you use it, and then it's amazing. That's fun to make a pocket or something, or not. Pitch it, give it away if you hate it. And then it comes with lots of embossed papers. Yeah, you get them at Walmart, and Dollar Tree has scrap packs too. And it goes on and on and on about the variety and how much you get. And like these, I had these laid out like I could make miniature tea-ins with those, and they look like pleather. Then this is amazing. This paper has real leaves and stuff in it. And look how much of it I have. And it's just got real leaves and stuff in it. And they're only $3 a pack. But for some reason, and then there's some that are like cardstock weight. And then I have them in tiny. Look, this gold, I've used this a lot. That makes a cute little pocket, a little tuck spot. It just goes, it is so fun to open them and see what all you get. But they're only $3. Hey, your son's traveling too. Lots of green, but I mean, green's a good neutral color, Oh, have your son get them, because he could probably get a variety from all over the country, It comes with lots of wrinkles. This is, oh, look. But I bet I had a scrap buster challenge and everyone had to send me so I'd have some. Yeah. But if you got 3 or 4 of these, you'd be stocked. This was one of my favorites. It's this beautiful rose color. Mauve. It's this mauvey rose color. It's prettier than it looks on camera. But it is so fun to open them because you don't know what you'll get. It's just amazing. I have a color box haul too. Color box scrap pack. And then I open them up and I show you. This is like velvet paper. And lots of wrinkled stuff. I don't know what I'd do with it. But it's amazing. But then, TN's Traveler's Notebooks. Well, heck, I don't know where it went. But I had a, oh, well, it's gone. I made a shaker without, well, it's gone. I don't know where it is. But I made a little shaker card without glitter. And I had a couple mini journals in it. But like all of this paper I had set aside earlier that you can use for, oh, here. You know, that kind of looks like a TN, you know. I'm sorry, let me get you. Yeah. And it's paper, but it's got texture that it looks like it could be leather. Oh, and there's a. And then I always make stuff like here for my planner, my craft journal. I made this pencil holder. And that's with color box scraps. You know. For my other planner I made. Yeah, I've heard of them and I've seen them, but I don't know why they're... Oh, because they originally started from Travelers. Like, they're set up for travelers. You know, like, to keep your mementos and, like, plan your trips. And it's just this genre. And then people get stamps. All the Travelers notebook stores have their own stamps, you know, and then you can keep little traveling mementos like bus tickets and stuff, right? Hold on. Stay. So I love miniatures, and I didn't get to them today, but we'll make more miniatures another day. But like, these are miniature TNs. I love them. Aren't they cute? And then they really have little inserts in them. Look, little bitty notebooks. And then here's another one. And it has a real little insert in it. Isn't it cute? And then here is mine. And I made this folder, but I keep track of my sewing in here. And see how I did that? And then I made this insert to match. And then another insert. And then I keep track of my sewing projects in here. And then, like, here's another folder I made out of a file folder. And then these are inserts I bought. And then this is an insert cover thing I bought, that one side's a zip pocket and one side's a card holder. And then this is another, I think this is an annual and this is a monthly insert I got from Allie. But of course now I would make my own. I would never. And I love curly ribbon, so I attached mine with curly ribbon. But I bought this and modified it. And then these little miniature ones are cute. That's what I was going to make today, but I didn't get to it. We'll do it another day. Okay? So I kind of got one started here that we could just make inserts for, right? So that's great. I like how well it's glued down. It's really secure. I think that glue gun did a great job. It passes the test. Okay. And then you can also use cloth. I made these covers to make cute little ones. I just like little notebooks. I didn't get to them, but then I bought this fabric to make little TNs. I gave a couple away. Yeah, you love miniatures too. Yeah, I love miniatures. So, and then they're easy and fun to make. Like, here is one I got that has, like, see, this is what gave me the idea to use the hair ties. And then it's got like craft paper in it. This came from Allie. But you know, that'd be easy enough to make. You know, that's why I think they're just fun to make. So, well, I think I'm going to get off of here now. It's been a couple hours. But you definitely need to check out scrap packs from Walmart. And for some reason, when you order them online, thank you. Color Bock. Color COLORBOK. Like, do you know Walmart cheap paper pads? Color Bock. Right here. COLORBOK. That's what their Walmart has a whole line of $5 paper pads. Did you know that? Well, it's the 12 by 12 pads and little ones. I have a lot of color box pads. And like all of these too. I love 6x6 pads. That's why I was so happy to review this one I got today, which is gorgeous. It's just beautiful. But all of these are color box too. I love 6x6 pads, but I also have all of their 12 by 12 pads too. But they have scrap packs, and for some reason, when you order them online, you have to buy two. Two is a minimum order. I don't know why. But like I said, this is, let's see, Mindy got me some, Aaron got me some. Okay, this is less than all of these scraps, which is, I've used a lot, and I have a lifetime supply, and it's amazing, fun stuff that you can just use over and over and over for pockets and everything, and little notebooks and die cut. You can use them to die cut with too. Look, puppy print, puppy paw. And I mean, look, you never know what you're going to get. They're just gorgeous, and it's so fun to get them and open them and see what you get. But this is probably this mini, which this is a shoebox size, and this is a Velveeta box size. You know, the Velveeta box. And this is a lot of paper, and it was probably $20 for all of this, and I don't need this much, and I love it. Okay. So I think I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much for joining me, Candace. I just thought it took you ladies years to collect all those papers. No. And I have used color box scraps in everything. Every journal, every project I've ever made. Forever and ever. I just always use them. And I love them. And I always keep them right within arm's reach because I always use them for pockets and die cuts and just on and on. Okay? Well, I appreciate you joining me and show when I do have a color box scrap pack haul where I opened like 3 or 4 packs. It's been fun. I had a great time. Notify me next time you have one. I plan on doing 1 live a week and 1 video a week and 1 topic a week. So this week it's miniature notebooks and journals. So, and it's only Monday. I could do another one another day. Let me know what time is good for you. What day and time is good. I haven't decided on a day and time. I've appreciated having you. Really, it's made me very happy. I adore you. I absolutely adore you. My problem is I don't like and comment on videos as much because I always watch them on my TV. and I use my remote, and I don't always have a tablet or phone open with it to chat. So I'm bad about liking and commenting because I watch it on my Roku TV with my Roku remote. So, but I watched your thing and I commented today because it was you shouted out Junk Journal Diva, or I mean Fox House. That's her mini channel. She gave me a miniature to do, and I've done a couple videos on it too. Well, maybe you can join me sometime. That'd be awesome too. Okay. Well, I'm going to be signing off now. And thanks so much for joining me. And I really appreciate you. And I'm one of your biggest fans. Okay, Candace? Thanks so much. I'm going to end it now. Okay? Love you. Bye.